Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. What is up? I have not been on here since I think I posted a video back in, I don't even remember, maybe like May, June. Yeah. I think I've only posted one video so far this year, and a lot has happened since the last time you guys have seen me. Well, let's start from the beginning of the year because there's a lot of stuff that I didn't talk about in my last video. I kind of want to do this like a quick run through of like where I'm at, what I'm doing, what I plan on doing, and stuff like that. Because like this year has been my year of at least the beginning of my growth. Like even like talking right now to this camera, like I feel like a different person. Like my communication with the camera feels different. Like I just feel different. I've definitely grown a lot. I've hurt a lot this year. I've seen a lot this year, and I've felt a lot this year. So, it's crazy to be like sitting where I am today. I like if I looked back on my life like a year ago today, I would have never dreamed my life to be like, and I'm not saying like, I mean like my life isn't like the best, but I'm alive, I'm here, I'm doing amazing things that I never thought I'd be able to do ever. I have more confidence than before, so like I can't complain. But I don't know, when I compare like where I was last year to where I am now, I can't even like, it makes me emotional thinking about it because it's like shit. But let's start January. So January, hold on, Apple Watch life. So January, that is where it all started. As y'all know, I was in school. Emphasis on was. I was in school. And no, I didn't graduate, but that's a whole nother story. But I was in school. Pretty much, I was struggling academically, emotionally, socially, physically, mentally, health wise. Like I was struggling, and I didn't really reach out. I kind of struggled on my own, and I didn't tell anyone. So I guess I can't really blame anybody else for the way things went down. But, I struggled, and I kept, I don't know how to put this. I was all about faking it till I make it, but I think there's a very thin line between faking it till you make it and lying to yourself. And I think I was straight up just lying to myself. Like I was faking it, but I wasn't making it. Like there was no point where I was going to make it the way that I had been faking it. Dealing with my dad's death, and I'll be honest, like my dad's death, I would say helps contribute to me leaving school, but also wasn't the main reason why. I was struggling when my father was still alive. I will be honest with myself. I wasn't happy from when I first started college. Mind you, I was in college for 3.5 years. I was struggling from the first 2 weeks. And like I said, fake it till I make it. That was my attitude. That was my thought process. I was like, I'm going to fake it till I make it. And God, let's hope I make it. And that just wasn't the case. From the first 2 weeks of college, I should have been honest with myself, and I should have said, I'm not happy where I'm at. I'm not happy with anything right now. But I thought because I had just started school, I was like, well, you're not giving the school a chance. You're not giving your surroundings a chance. So I thought, okay, let me just give this a chance. And the first year went by and I wasn't happy. Then the second year came and I was like, I'm still not happy, but I feel like I'm still not giving it a chance. So I was like, okay, let me just keep faking, and the third year came and I was like, I'm still not happy, but let me give it another chance. I just wanted to give everything a good chance. And it's like, I should have took a break. I should have took a step back, and I should have been like, what do I want to do? Because I was hopping majors. I went from wanting to do nursing to health promotion and education to business to marketing. I've hit it all, I feel like. And I just was trying to find myself, and I could not find myself. I couldn't find what I wanted in life. I couldn't. It was rough. But yeah, I would say my father's death kind of helped to lead up to this. And it wasn't even a decision I made, which I think makes it harder for me to accept sometimes, because I was kicked out of school. I was doing so poorly that I was kicked out. And, it's something that I took a lot of shame, in. I was ashamed of that for a long time. But I think where I'm at today, I accept that. And I can honestly say I'm happy that I was kicked out, because I knew I could not make that decision on my own. I wouldn't decide on my own to leave school. I wouldn't decide on my own to take a break, to take time to work and work on myself and whatever. I knew I wouldn't make that decision. I would have spent continued to spend thousands of dollars and suffer. I would have rather done that and be in school than take a break and take a step back. You know what I mean? So I can honestly say I'm completely, extremely grateful that I was, I'm just going to say like it is. I was kicked out of school. I can completely say that I'm grateful that that happened, because I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be in the place that I'm in right now, where I'm like accepting that school at the time wasn't made for me. And not to say that school, I'm not going to finish. I mean, I've done 3.5 years. Like, obviously I'm going to finish, but just right now, I knew I needed to take a break, and I needed to take a step back and see, like, what do I want to do in my life? So I'm glad that I was able to take this year, because I was kicked out literally. The letter that says I was kicked out, that's dated my father's death anniversary, which is January 15th. And like, like, bruh. Imagine getting kicked out of school, college. Your father's dream for you to graduate college, right? You get kicked out on his death anniversary. Child. A girl was not taking it well. I definitely hit rock bottom. I can't even begin to I don't even want to return mentally to where I was that year, that month. That was ugly. My hair was falling out. I had bald spots here and here. I had this weird mohawk thing. It was rough. I didn't take that well. Even though I was happy that I wasn't returning, I was the happiest person on earth when I realized I didn't have to return to school. I should have known from that wasn't for me anymore. I couldn't pretend anymore. And for me to be forced out, I think was great and amazing for me. Yeah, it sucks because I lost thousands of dollars, I didn't finish school, I know, but I feel like I wasn't absorbing what college could offer either, because I was just trying to get by. I wasn't really taking anything in. So when I do return to school, I know it's going to be amazing. I'm going to do great. I know I'm good enough to be a straight A student. I know I have it. I know I'm smart, but I think there was something holding me back those 3.5 years, and I couldn't be my full potential. But I know when I do return, and I would really love to return next year, so hopefully if finances allow it, I can return to school next year. I know I'll do great, because I know I got this. I took the break that I needed. I feel completely better. Am I 100% where I want to be? No. Will I ever be where I want to be? I mean, yeah, but I feel like every day there's a chance for growth, and I feel like we grow every single day. And some days we hit a plateau, and some days we get kicked back a little bit. But, never say never. So fast forward to April, May. April, May. So I broke my ankle. Sensitive topic, but pretty much I went back to said school to go to spring fling because, you know, I missed my friends. I was like, okay, like, I've been to the school for 3.5 years. Like, I'm just going to go to, because I needed a break. You know, I was working retail full time. Miserable. I was like, I need a vacation, but I live in New England, so, like, it's cold. So, like, there's no such thing as a vacation for a broke ex-college student in New England. So I went to spring fling, was like, okay, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna see friends, I'm gonna dance, laugh, listen to music, whatever. Went in with good intentions, you know, and I don't want to dive too deep into it because it's just like it's a messed up situation, and I don't let it get to me anymore. I used to let it get to me, but now I'm letting it go. Like, you know, it is what it is. But long story short, went to spring fling. A friend jumped on top of me, not like out of like anger or anything. It was like literally, it was pure innocence. Jumped on top of me because, you know, he wanted to give me a hug. He was excited, and broke my ankle, you know, and pretty much wasn't there for me through the process, you know, wasn't very supportive. Didn't really take and honestly, in my opinion, he didn't really take responsibility for what he did. And honestly, I held a lot of resentment towards him for that. And honestly, I've learned to forgive. Like, you know what? I forgive you. I definitely don't want to see you again for the rest of my life, but I forgive you. Like, I'm not going to hold on to this anger because it's just like, what do I gain from that, you know? I'm the type of person that can't hold resentment on people because it's like me holding hatred in my heart, I believe kills me faster. Like, whenever I feel hatred for someone, I hate how it makes my heart race. I hate how it makes me feel, how it makes me sweat. Like, I hate that. I don't like to hold resentment at all. So it took me some time, but I learned to forgive, you know. When I broke my ankle, it took me out of work for 3 months. 3 months. That was rough because I'm such an independent person. And then add to that, I couldn't do anything that an independent person could do. Like, I couldn't bathe myself. I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't get up and walk across the room to get my phone charger or the remote control. I couldn't sleep in my own bed because my bed was upstairs and I couldn't walk up the stairs. And I can't do crutches. I have no balance and I'm very heavy, so like crutches weren't realistic for me. So I had a walker and everything. Like, it was rough. Like, I felt so low. And to think being kicked out of school wasn't enough. Losing my dad wasn't enough. Like, breaking my ankle wasn't enough. Like, to take that independence away from someone who's so self-dependent, it will break you and it will leave you in places that you have never been, that you never thought you would go, of just pure darkness. Like, oh my God. Like, y'all, I know there are worse things that can happen to people, but in that time I thought I was at the end. I was like, I'm never gonna get better. My ankle's never gonna heal. I'm never gonna be the same. These were the things I was telling myself, and it was just like, I was constantly shooting myself down every single day. From May to July, I was shooting myself down. And literally, you know what? Wilson Phillips said it best, hold on for one more day. And that's exactly what I did. I had to, like, let me tell y'all, the 3 months that I couldn't do anything, I couldn't work, I couldn't pay my own bills, my mom had to pay my bills for me, I couldn't buy myself stuff, I couldn't do a lot of things for myself. Those 3 months, I was forced to make myself sit and think about every single thing that I had done, you know, for like the past couple of years. You know, fresh, just got kicked out of school. I was forced to sit and think about everything I didn't want to think about, that I easily could have distracted myself from thinking about because I had work or I had this or I had that. For once, I had nothing to do. Like, you can only watch so much TV and scroll through social media so much until like you've had absolutely enough. And like, I was forced to literally sit and think about all the wrongdoings I've done. I was forced to sit and think about my dad's passing, what effect that had on me. Because honestly, when my dad died, I pushed those feelings aside and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to think about it. Like, my father loved me. I love him. Like, I'm such a daddy's girl. And I'm also a very emotional person. So when my dad died and I wasn't showing much emotion, I was burying that stuff deep. But breaking my ankle and being forced to sit in my living room for 3 months straight, like, forced me to think. And as a person who doesn't like to think about things because I'm an overthinker, I was forced to think about the hard stuff. And I'm like 100% so grateful that I had to go through that. Because I feel like I wouldn't be in the place that I'm in today, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, had I not gone through that. And honestly, that's the one thing I would ever thank that person for breaking my ankles. Like, you put me through probably, like, I will mark one of my lowest moments in my life, but that made me so much stronger, and that made me so much better as a person, a woman, a daughter, a friend. That helps me grow so much. And honestly, that's like the one thing I would thank that person for. But yeah, I was out of work for 3 months. And I think the first half of the 3 months I was very upset, depressed. I wanted to sleep all the time. Like, I was just always asleep because I was like, I don't want to be conscious. I don't want to be awake to feel the pain, to look at my ankle, be like, yo, like, what has happened? How has one small decision completely altered my life? At one point I just got tired of being in that mindset. And the second half of the 3 months I was like completely on this journey of like searching my soul, searching for what my purpose was, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to accomplish, like, once I got back on my feet. And there was a time in those 3 months where I thought I would never get back on my feet. But hey, I'm walking. Hey, I'm doing things. I'm doing it. So it's extremely amazing. It's just amazing to me. But yeah, I did my soul searching. I watched my YouTube videos. I listened to my spiritual music. I wrote. I did so many seminars. I did Instagram seminars, social media seminars, because I love social media, as we know. I've always been a social media nerd, like, since 2011. I've just been obsessed with social media, the concepts of it, being a part of a community where, yeah, you're all strangers, but you all have something in common. Some of my closest friends are internet friends that I don't even live in the same state. I've never met in person, but some of these people know the depths of me more than what people who have known me my entire life do. Like, but yeah, I got a new job. I turned 22. I'm 22 years old. I don't know about you. Taylor Swift's about to copyright me. So I take that back. Turned 22. Also, my mom and I threw a celebration of life barbecue, celebrating, the life of those that we've lost. Not just the past year of my life. I've lost my dad, my grandmother, and my grandfather, all in a 365-day span. But also, my mom has also lost loved ones. Her mom, her dad, her brother, grandmother, a lot. We've lost a lot. So I decided, we decided. I didn't do everything. We decided that we were gonna, honor the people that we've lost, and still cherish the love that we have for them in our hearts, and celebrate, not so much mourn, but more on the celebration aspect, because you can only spend so much time crying, but it comes to a point where you need to celebrate the life rather than just mourn it. So yeah, we did that. That was beautiful. Probably one of my favorite things I've done this year is celebrate my dad's life, because we had a whole barbecue, and my dad's staple is his barbecue. So it was nice to, I don't know, like, honor him in such an amazing way that he would have wanted to be honored. So, ooh, am I getting emotional on camera? Me? Not today. Anywho, yeah, where are we at? Sorry, I'm hearing sounds up in this house and I'm just like, but, yeah, I'm so weird. I hate myself. I don't. We don't hate ourselves. We don't say that in this household. Sorry. We don't say that. I've been working out. I've actually lost some weight. When I broke my ankle and they weighed me in the emergency room, I was 400 pounds on the dot. 400 pounds. Me. The girl who said she would never hit 400. Also the girl who said she would never hit 300 or 200. But the girl who said she would never hit 400 hit 400 pounds. Not one of my proudest moments, but it happened. Been there, done that. But I'm 25 pounds down, so I'm 375. Like, slowly but surely I'm getting there, you know? I mean, that pretty much sums up my year, you know, pretty fast. I'm looking at my list right now. I'm like, that's literally it. Wow. So obviously there's a lot more to this here. I cannot sit here for like an hour talking about everything that's happened this year, all the emotions I went through. But if you guys are really interested, I can definitely go into depth more about certain things. Just like, let me know. I can talk to you about them, you know. I like to be an open book. I like to be pretty transparent with the things that I go through, because I recognize that when someone is transparent about their struggles, even if the whole world ignores you, even if no one wants to hear it, if no one cares, I guarantee you one person will take away so much from it, and one person will grow with you, will grow from it, will feel like they're not alone. And if I can change one person's life and one person's mindset, I think putting myself out there was very much worth it. So that's what it do. That's what it be. We like to keep it real up in here. I need to have like a cute little like slogan. I don't know what. I don't know if like I'm at that level yet on YouTube. I don't know. I need something different, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'll think of something. It comes with time. It comes with time. But I think that's it. So honestly, yeah, real quick, my light's flickering, so she's like, homie, you need to shut up. But real quick, I just want to say I'm so excited to be back. I'm hoping to be consistent. You know what? I'm not going to say hoping. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to make sure that I really invest in this, because this is something I love to do. Honestly, this is really something I love to do. I love to sit and talk, which is very ironic because if you meet me in person, I hate talking and I don't talk at all. But there's something about this that is so special to me. And YouTube has been such a special part of my life since, like, what, 2013, 2012, 2013. So honestly, this is so special, and I'm so excited to do this more and to interact with you guys more and to interact with new people. And I hope that 2020 brings like new experiences and new friends, you know, new loves, new whatever. Everything brand new. It's a new decade, new year, new everything, you know? We're not going to be mediocre next year. We're going to do it up. Hopefully not break any limbs. We don't want that. But definitely down for the ride, down for the new experiences. And I am so excited to be back. So yeah, expect more content from me. Yeah, I don't know. But I guess that's it for today's video. So if you're still here, you know, thank you for sticking around. If you dropped out, you wouldn't see this, but thank you for sticking around for the 30 seconds, 5 minutes, 10 minutes that you did. But if you stuck around, thank you so much. And I look forward to speaking with y'all more. I look forward to posting more. And I look forward to being around more. So, yeah. I hope you guys have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever you're watching this. Whenever I post this, if it's 2020 already, Happy New Year. If not, Merry Christmas. I don't know. Happy Hanukkah. I don't know. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.